Ladies and gentlemen, can we stand for the bridal party? Never works, Maya. It really doesn't. Unless you're army trained. Come and sit down. Sit down, everybody. Thank you. Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to York House. My name is Mike. I'm the Deputy Superintendent Registrar for this afternoon. This is Joe, who's the Registrar for Marriages. It's Joe's responsibility to complete the marriage register, the marriage certificate, and ensure all the legal preliminaries are completed correctly. First of all, I have to tell you, the place in which we are now met has been duly sanctioned according to the law of this country for the celebration of marriage. And we are here this afternoon to witness the joining in marriage of Maya and Chris. I also have to ask if there is any person present who knows of any lawful reason why this marriage should not take place. They should declare it now. Don't look round. Well, on behalf of Maya and Chris, welcome to York House. We have our first reading to start with. Kim, where's Kim? Hello, Kim. Do you want to come up here, Kim?
When the one whose hand you're holding is the one who holds your heart, when the one whose eyes you gaze into gives your hopes and dreams their start, when the one you think of first and last is the one who holds you tight, and the things you plan together make the whole world seem just right, when the one whom you believe in puts their faith and trust in you, you found the one and only love you'll share your whole life through.
Well done, my dear. Well, on behalf of our bride and groom, welcome to York House, built in 1635, so the house has got some age to it. The gardens are sort of secret gardens of Twickenham, run down to the Thames to Ilpie Arnhem, where the Rolling Stones and the Who started. The last occupant here was one Ratan Tatar. He was the third generation of the Tatar family. He died in 1926 when the house moved over to the council. The Tatars, of course, are the same Tatars that own Jaguar and Range Rover and British Steel. Anybody work for British Steel? But more importantly, ladies and gentlemen, it is the venue this afternoon for the marriage of Maya and Chris. Now, Chris and Maya, before you were joined in marriage, I have to remind you both of the solemn and binding character of the vows you're about to make. Marriage in this country is the union of two people voluntarily entered into for life to the exclusion of all others. I'm going to ask you each in turn to declare that you know not of any lawful reason why you should not be married to each other. So Chris, you get to go first. I'm going to ask you a question. So are you Christopher James Michael Tulloch? I know you are. Free lawfully to marry Maya Matsunaka?
I am.
Jolly good. Now, are you Maya Matsunaka free lawfully to marry Christopher James Michael Tully.
I am.
That's what we wanted to hear, ladies and gentlemen. And we're now coming up to the most important part of the marriage ceremony, but before that we have our second reading. Deborah. Come here, Deborah.
Now we are 6, A.A. Milne. Wherever I am, there's always Pooh. There's always Pooh and me. Whatever I do, he wants to do. Where are you going today? Says Pooh. Well, that's very odd, 'cause I was too. Let's go together, says Pooh, says he. Let's go together, says Pooh. Let's look for dragons, I said to Pooh. Yes, let's, said Pooh to me. We crossed the river and found a few. Yes, those are dragons all right, said Pooh. As soon as I saw their beaks, I knew that's what they are, said Pooh, said he. That's what they are, said Pooh. Let's frighten the dragons, I said to Pooh. That's right, said Pooh to me. I'm not afraid, I said to Pooh. And I held his paw and I shouted, shoo, silly old dragons, and off they flew. I wasn't afraid, said Pooh, said he. I'm never afraid with you. So wherever I am, there's always Pooh. There's always Pooh and me. What would I do, I said to Pooh, if it wasn't for you? And Pooh said, true, it isn't much fun for one, but two can stick together, says Pooh, says he. That's how it is, says Pooh.
Well done, my love. It's not an easy reading, that one. You just Now, can I ask everybody to stand if you can, ladies and gentlemen? Can I ask you two to stand? Leave your both hands up. Just pull your chairs back a fraction, then you can turn and face each other. You could hold hands if you wish for a little more support. Chris, you get to go first again. I, Chris, take you, Maya,
I, Chris, take you, Maya,
to be my lawful wedded wife.
to be my lawful wedded wife.
I promise to care for you,
I promise to care for you,
to remain true to you,
to remain true to
to
you,
be your best friend,
to be your best friend,
to share my thoughts, hopes and dreams with you,
to share my thoughts, hopes and dreams with you,
and to love and respect you
and
always.
to love and respect you always.
Now, Maya. I, Maya, take you, Chris,
I, Maya, take you, Chris,
to be my lawful wedded husband.
to be my lawful wedded husband.
I promise to care for you,
I promise to care for you,
to remain true to you,
to remain true to
to
you,
be your best friend,
to be your best friend,
to share my thoughts, hopes and dreams with you,
to share my thoughts, hopes and dreams with you,
and to love and respect you always.
and to love and respect you always.
Now, in the presence of your family and friends, do you promise to love and care for each other, to share the difficult times as well as the happy times? And will you stay together as a married couple for the rest of your lives?
We do.
Oh, 10 out of 10. Well done. Now, Chris and I have decided to mark the making of their marriage vows with the traditional giving and receiving of a ring. The wedding ring is an unbroken circle. It has no beginning and it has no end, and it signifies unending and everlasting love. And it's an outward sign to all of us of the lifelong promise you are both making to each other. So, Oliver, I think you should have the ring that Chris is going to give to Maya. Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh! Well, if you like to smash it. Take her left hand. Place the ring on the third finger. Just hold it for your photographer there for a moment and say, Maya, I give you this ring
Maya, I give you this ring
as a token of our love
as a token of our love
and a lasting reminder
and a lasting reminder
of the promises we are making here today.
of the promises we are making here today.
Well done. Place the ring on her finger.
Sorry, I'm very shaky, aren't I? There you go.
That's what she can do the rest. That's it. Now ask him. Take his left hand. Place the ring on the third finger of his left hand and say, Chris, I accept your ring
Chris, I accept your ring,
and I give you this ring
and I give you this ring
as a token of our love
as a token of our love
and a lasting reminder
and a lasting reminder
of the promises we are making here today.
of the promises we are making here today.
Place the ring on his finger. Now, Chris and Maya, you have both made the declaration prescribed in law and have made a solemn and binding undertaking here in the presence of your family, your friends, and your witnesses. I am very happy to tell you that you are now husband and wife. Give her a kiss, round of applause. You've got the next 50 years to do all that much. Now we have our third reading. This is a duel here. We've got Chris and Jen. Have you rehearsed this? Have you?
A lovely love story.
The fierce dinosaur was trapped inside his cage of ice. Although it was cold, he was happy in there. It was, after all, his cage. Then along came the lovely other dinosaur. The lovely other dinosaur melted the dinosaur's cage with kind words and loving thoughts.
I like this dinosaur, thought the lovely other dinosaur. Although he is fierce, he is also tender and he is funny. He is also quite clever, though I will not tell him this for now.
I like this lovely other dinosaur, thought the dinosaur. She's beautiful, she's different, she smells so nice. She's also a free spirit, which is a quality I much admire in a dinosaur.
But he could be so distant and so peculiar sometimes, thought the lovely other dinosaur. He is also overly fond of things. Are all dinosaurs so overly fond of things?
But her mind skips from here to there so quickly, thought the dinosaur. She's also uncommonly keen on shopping. Are all lovely other dinosaurs so uncommonly keen on shopping?
I will forgive his peculiarity and his concern for things, thought the lovely other dinosaur, for they are part of what makes him a richly charactered individual.
I will forgive her skipping mind and her fondness for shopping, thought the dinosaur, for she fills our life with beautiful thoughts and wonderful surprises. Besides, I'm not unkeen on shopping either.
Now the dinosaur and the lovely other dinosaur are old. Look at them. Together they stand on the hill, telling each other stories and feeling the warmth of the sun on their backs.
And that, my friends, is how it is with love. Let us all be dinosaurs and lovely other dinosaurs together. For the sun is warm and the world is a beautiful place.
Well done,
I know you, the way you laugh, the creases in your smile. Yes, I know you. Every little detail I pay close attention. My affections run wild for you, so I'll spend the rest of my whole life loving you. I know you. When you're sad, when something's on your mind, yes, I know you. When you're excited, makes me excited too. My affections run wild for you, so I'll spend the rest of my smile. Yes, I love you. Now until forever, I do.
I'm going to try and keep it brief. But first of all, I want to thank my parents, Mike, and Maya's parents, Hilda and Luella, without whom really much of the day wouldn't have happened at all, in many ways. Second of all, I want to thank Asta and the assembled bridesmaids. Ollie and the extraordinary league of groomsmen. Thirdly, I want to thank each and every one of you for coming today, whether it be near or far. I know some of you have travelled from Canada, some of you have had your visas expire. But you know, it really means a lot to both myself and Maya that you have all been able to make it here today. You're all amazing, thank you. Finally, and most importantly, I want to thank Maya, my wife. You told me to become the person I am today. You look over and accept my weaknesses. You encourage my strengths. You're the reason I wake up every morning and the last thing on my mind before I go to sleep. You're my everything. I love you. And I can't wait to spend the rest of my life with you.
That's what you think. Okay, so thank you all very much for coming, and I want to start with some thank yous. First of all, to the staff of the venue for all their hard work. You're brilliant. And also to the many friends and family who've contributed in so many different ways. I couldn't name them all, but thank you for making this happen. We couldn't have done it without you, so we really appreciate it. And I'd also like to thank those people who've travelled really long distances to be here. By my count, there are at least 3 continents represented here, which is amazing. So special mention to our American cousins from California, Nels and Jared. Thank you very much. And I know your mum would have loved you being here too, so Kathy, if you're watching this on video, we're thinking of you, we're thinking of all your family, and thanks very much for being here. And to Maya's dad, Hidetaka, who's coming from Japan. It's somehow squeezed in a few days between work appointments. We're really, really glad you can be here. It's brilliant. Much appreciated. But of course today is all about Maya and Chris. And so as mother of the bride, I'd like to say something about Maya. So those of you who know her will know she is a truly exceptional person. She showed this very early in life. As a small child, she was always keen to explore and investigate the world around her. And this sometimes took slightly disconcerting forms. So, for example, when she dismantled a child-proof lock on a video cabinet and put the lock inside the video player, the video player never recovered. My friends consoled me by saying this was a sign of intelligence. On another occasion, I found Maya next to the open fridge, carefully taking the eggs out of it, one by one, and dropping them on the floor. My friends explained to me that this was clearly a scientific experiment. Having discovered what happened to the first egg, when it dropped, Maya obviously wanted to repeat this to see if it would happen again. I admit to having told this story of the egg numerous times over the years, and I duly told Chris the story too. So imagine my surprise when Chris told me that as a small child, he had done exactly the same thing. These two were clearly meant for each other. When Maya first met Chris, she told me that she had met someone who seemed to instinctively understand her. She said, "He finishes my sentences for me." I think she meant this in a good way. In the years since then, I've had the chance to get to know Chris. For those of you who don't know him yet, he's funny, warm, kind, an exceptional person, just like my daughter. I'm very happy that they have found each other. I'm delighted to be celebrating their wedding today. Please raise your glasses to the bride and groom.
Hello, everyone. For anyone who doesn't know who I am, I'm Ollie. I'm Chris's best man and his little-looking brother. I'm not particularly good with pictures, so it's fairly going to be short. It's been a great honour and still is to be Chris's best man. It's huge that I've been a bit thankful, so it's been a busy time for me. Anyone who came to the stack do, I hope you had a good time. Yeah. But it's been very busy for everyone else involved as well. So thank you to everyone who helped, big or small. It's been amazing. Chris and Maya are a fantastic couple. They're so perfect for one another. I've obviously known Chris before he was with Maya, and I've known her with Maya too. And you just have to know to see how much he loves and respects Maya. Maya is so great, not just in general, but for Chris as well. He's been punching above his weight for a few years now. But I'm very happy that she's now a part of our family. It's really lovely to see how much they've grown together from first getting together to living together and now getting their own place. It's amazing. They've already got their own little family thanks to their little Toby cat. It's a shame he's not here today, but someone's got to guard the house. Chris and I have been on quite a few adventures together over the years as well. Festivals here and there, we also went to Copenhagen. Where Chris ended up proposing. So very romantic in Copenhagen. And Denmark in general just holds very special places in both their hearts. This year they also went to Japan. A dream of Chris's forever, really. So getting to go with Maya and meeting her family was just amazing. So Maya, even though you've been my family for years now, I'd like to officially welcome you. And I'm sorry you have to endure a lifetime of bad puns, even though you love them. Anyways, I'd like to invite you all to raise a glass with me. And wish them the best of luck for a happy and successful future. Cheers! Last of all, we're now going to start heading downstairs for cake, coffee, tea, more alcohol.
clear, or am I breaking up? Am I still your charm, or am I just bad luck? Are we getting closer, or are we just getting more lost? I'll show you mine if you show me yours first. Let's compare scars, I'll tell you whose is worse. Let's unwrite these pages and replace them with our own words. We live on front porches and swing life away. We get by just fine here on minimum wage. If love is a labor, I'll slave till the end. I won't cross these streets until you hold my hand. Been here so long, think that it's time to move. The winter's so cold, summer's over too soon. So let's pack our bags and settle down where palm trees grow. I've got some friends, some that I hardly know, but we've had some times I wouldn't trade for the world. We chase these days down with talks of the places that we will go. We live on front porches and swing life away. We get by just fine here on minimum wage. If love is a labor, I'll slave till the end. I won't cross these streets until you hold my hand. Swing life away. Swing life away. Swing